In this video, I'll be talking all about cancer and exercise and how you can boost your own cancer recovery with the right exercise routine. There are two really important aspects when it comes to lowering your cancer risk of reoccurrence and how you can fight cancer cells more effectively. So make sure you stay to the very end because I want to make sure that you can apply these things into your own lifestyle, no matter which fitness level you're at. I am currently in a 72-hour fast, so I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy, but I do want to show you what is extremely important and critical actually when it comes to cancer and lowering your cancer risk. The first really important part of exercise is circulation. So the more movement you are doing, the more oxygen you're intaking into your system, the better your outcomes, because when a cell is hypoxic, which means lacking oxygen, it leads to all of these cellular changes in its metabolism. When these cellular changes happen, you become more resistant to drug therapies. Not only drug therapies, but to natural healing therapies as well. Things cannot get into the cell as effectively as it should. There are tons of studies on this, on showing how increasing oxygen flow in the system will help your outcomes with chemotherapy, with radiation, and many other natural therapies. Getting your system moving throughout the day is extremely important, but it does not have to be difficult. You could say 3 times in the day you are doing something a little bit more active that's really getting your blood flow moving, circulation moving, and lymphatic system moving. If you don't have one already, I would recommend investing into a mini trampoline. It's very tiny and it's something that I have in my kitchen. I have one here in my basement, and it's really great because you can get the one with a bar, so you're not putting a lot of pressure on your joints, and you can do as many exercises in the day, get your arms moving. Even just lightly jumping will help increase muscle tone and blood flow in your system. You can even do this while you're just watching TV, or if you're just kind of hanging around, nothing to do. Just doing 5 to 10 minutes every day would be extremely beneficial for you. If you want to do more advanced trampoline, mini rebounding, get your legs up moving, get your arms going. You could even grab weights if you wanted, so 3 to 5 pound weights or heavier, and exercising with them while you're on this mini trampoline. My trainer actually showed me some new moves with the trampoline that I had no idea about. But if you are more advanced and you want to build more muscle tone, then you can do jump squats. The other thing, it can really help with balance. So even going on one leg and leaning forward. Really good for the hamstrings, also for proprioception and balance control. And if you need to have a bar in front of you, that could help as well, just so you don't lose your balance. If you're finding yourself exhausted, you could also look into getting a vibe plate or a vibration station. A lot of workout places have this and gyms, but you can get your own for your house as well. So you basically stand on here for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm staring at a very boring wall, so I would advise having a TV there, something that you could watch. And this is fantastic for your lymphatic system. I have these vibe plates in the clinic as well, and so in between patients I like to go on them for 5 to 10 minutes. I find that it really improves my energy, and my mood is also enhanced right after. So if you're able to get this in your workplace or at home, you could easily do this 2 to 3 times every single day. And the other part of enhancing circulation is simply going for a walk. Going outside, getting fresh air, being in nature, that is really the best medicine. So the more you can get your arms swinging, get circulation going, that'll also help with preventing lymphedema if you've had any previous surgeries and you don't want to have collection or swelling in the lymph nodes. Getting your arms moving and circulation going is extremely therapeutic. The second part of why exercise is so important for your cancer care is because the lower your muscle mass, the higher risk of cancer reoccurrence. There is a direct correlation with your muscle mass and complications after surgery, as well as drug-related toxicities. And the studies show that the lower amount of muscle mass you have, the less likely for prolonged survival. Now, you don't have to do any crazy heavy lifting if this is something that terrifies you, or if you have risk for fracture and you just know that jumping into a weight building exercise routine is not for your lifestyle, then I want to go through some of the top ways that I can help you just learn different strategies, and make sure you ask a personal trainer or a coach, someone that can work with you one-on-one. But these are just a few of the ideas. No matter which type of cancer you have, you definitely want to help build your muscle. So for working upper body, you can grab one of these tension bands, wrap it around a stable area. First, you can work with your biceps. So you're literally just making some tension, however much tension you need. These ropes come in many different varieties with different resistance. So you can stand here straight and work your biceps. Even if you just did 3 sets of 10. See, when we're exercising and increasing muscle mass, we increase the amount of myokines into our system. And these myokines have a direct tumor suppressing effect. The more muscle mass you have and the more myokine production, you are actively fighting cancer cells. So after you've worked your biceps, you can go into your triceps. So you would turn around and you would pull the tension band tight, and same thing. So always go in sets of 10, 3 times. Another great exercise is putting the tension band around your feet and then going straight up. It's like my worst nightmare, snapping this in my face, but be careful. See, building muscle is more than just weight and metabolism. It actually affects angiogenesis as well. So how blood vessels are scavenging for new sites and how metastasis can happen. Another great one is getting the tensor band around your legs and then doing resistance with your legs. So this is helping your glutes. Any type of muscle gain is extremely beneficial. So even if you're doing this 5 times to start, or just doing like a weaker tension band, do not feel the pressure that you have to perform at a high level like this. Just doing something for 10 minutes every day to get your muscles activated will help with even how you control blood sugar. So hemoglobin A1C and fasting glucose levels, those all go down when you are exercising on a regular basis. Now, a lot of the exercises that you do, the frequency and intensity that you do, can also depend on what your blood work looks like. So make sure to check out my next video where I do a deep dive on a typical blood work panel, a metabolic panel, and show you how to bring down inflammation, which exercises you should do, which ones you should stay away from, and the top therapies to change the dynamics of what your metabolic health looks like.